4 times title holder.
Kimi Raikkonen is back. The news that everyone who's familiar to the channel knew I was waiting for finally broke yesterday afternoon, with the announcement that former Formula 1 world champion Kimi Raikkonen would return to NASCAR once again for a second race behind the wheel of Trackhouse's Project 91 Chevrolet Camaro. This time around, he'll be taking on the EcoPart Automotive Grand Prix at Austin's Circuit of the Americas, a track he knows well, having raced there 8 times during his Formula 1 career, and winning once in 2018 whilst driving for Ferrari. Last year at Watkins Glen, Kimi showed great pace, fighting up into the top 10 after qualifying 27th, before being put into the barriers and retiring late in the race. But things have only looked better and better for Trackhouse racing this year, as both Ross Chastain and Daniel Suarez, in the 1 and the 99 respectively, have hit the top 10 in the points consistently across the first few races of the year. So could Kimi and the 91 have a chance at victory in Austin on March 26th? I certainly don't think it's impossible. On road courses, Trackhouse have shown they're well versed in setting up their cars, with Ross Chastain winning at COTA last year, and Daniel Suarez getting win numero uno at Sonoma, California. Now, if you add potentially one of the greatest racing drivers of all time into the mix in that machinery, I think the podium spots will be the minimum objective for the Onyx and iLock Chevrolet. Behind the scenes, the 91 will be crewed up with some pedigreed names as well. Their crew chief will be Darian Grubb, a 23-time winner who led Tony Stewart to the Cup Series title in 2011. And if that doesn't say Victory Lane over the top in big spangly letters, I don't know what does. Needless to say, I am hyped. Since Trackhouse first announced Project 91, many of you will know I've been eager to see who and where the car will be headed next. Now, with Kimi at the wheel once again, I think it's fair to say that a new challenger has entered the field at COTA. The sentiment in NASCAR for a long time has been that there are 4 teams that could really be labelled as elite, the ones that would be fighting for wins and championships. Those of course being Hendrick Motorsports, Joe Gibbs Racing, Team Penske, and Stewart-Haas Racing. But with Trackhouse's blistering start to the early season, we surely have to be considering them as a 5th wheel to that high-end party. And with Raikkonen commenting that there are a lot of European drivers who want to try NASCAR, a top 10 finish or better for the Iceman would likely open the doors for a few others to get into the sport's highest level. While the NASCAR Whelen Euro Series has been a good launching point for drivers looking to make the transition to racing across the pond, it's a fair statement that 2019 and 2021 champion Loris Hezemans doesn't carry the worldwide fame and awareness that comes naturally with Kimi Raikkonen, having previously ran part-time in the Cup Series for Heseberg Racing, but consistently towards the rear of the field. But the seats are certainly there to be taken for worldwide drivers. Former McLaren and current third-choice Red Bull F1 driver Daniel Ricciardo has expressed interest in at least testing a Cup car, while another former world champion in Jenson Button will drive for Hendrick and NASCAR's Le Mans entry later this year. So what are we predicting for COTA and beyond? Well, I personally think that a 1-2-3 finish for Trackhouse Racing, a la Le Mans 1966, is unlikely, if not impossible. But all 3 of their cars are likely to have great pace come race day. I think any one of Chastain, Suarez and Raikkonen are capable of fighting for the win. And Chastain especially has shown he won't shy away from bending a fender or the rules of the sport to do it. Ultimately, we'll just have to find out. What are your predictions for where Kimi will finish in Austin? Let me know down in the comments. And if you enjoyed that video, remember to subscribe to stay in the know whenever I drop a new video. And if you want to have your input on what content I cover next, please consider donating to the link in the description. But as always, stay safe out on the road. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.